Welcome back to F1 2014 Throwback Career Mode. We are here in the Season 3 finale. We're in Abu Dhabi. For some unknown reason, the game wants to tell you that Lewis Hamilton could win the Drivers' World Championship today, when in fact, Lewis Hamilton is in third place in the standings. We're in first. Bryan Winslow here. Nico Rosberg in second. Lewis Hamilton's in third, but the game apparently thinks he's got it. I don't know about that. Not gonna rain because it's in the desert. Not much else to say. We're gonna go to Abu Dhabi. We're gonna go win a championship right now. Let's go. Alright, welcome into Q3 here. We haven't set a lap yet, but we're gonna set one right now. We might even go for two. My first one in Q2 was a little scrappy. Oh, it looks a little rough out here. It's kind of dusky right now. We're gonna see what we can do. Put down a nice time here. Hamilton's got a 146.6 right now. I think I got down into 145s last session, so we'll see if we can do it again. You'd imagine track conditions are only getting better, but who knows? We were half a second up on both Hamilton and Rosberg in that last session, so not too worried. We'll be a 10th off right now through the first sector. See if we can't pick something up here in the second. A little bit slower than last session. 103 something was the best sector 2 time last session, so not quite as fast. Here's number 2. My dumbass is in standard fuel too, so that's even better. I guess for the second lap we'll run rich mix. We're right on Hamilton right now. Within 1/1000th of a second, the two of us through two sectors. Who has the better third? We're about to find out. 146.6 is the time from Hamilton. When I get a chance here, I'm going to flip up the fuel tube for a second lap. Good last couple of turns there as we come across the line in a 145.3. Oh my goodness. It is our championship to lose at this point. Well, I slid off the track, but that's going to be what we're going to throw out there. Let's see what we get with that. Oh, baby. Holy shit. That's 1.2 seconds faster. Take that, Merc. What do you got to say now? I mean, yeah, you give him the points. You give him the points. All right, we're going to hop into the car here, get ready for the big show, the race here. We're going to go options, primes, options today. And here's the situation, as if I can remember how the points went correctly. I think we have to beat Rosberg. There's no doubt about that. We have to beat Rosberg to become champion. I think we can lose to Lewis, but we have to be the position behind him. Because I think if he wins and we get second, he is 2 points behind us, I think. If I did my math correctly. Could have done it wrong. So what we're going to do is just beat both of them. Is what we're going to do. Because then we know for sure we are champion. We are the champions. That's a song. Yeah. I'm not nervous. I'm not talking because I'm nervous and I think I might lose this championship and be very sad. Don't worry about it. We're going to transition into the night here as the race goes on. We got Rosberg third, Hamilton second, ourselves in the lead, our teammates back in 11th. Maybe he can help us out late in this race. We'll see. Yet again, as we always do here for some reason, we're super underfueled. Lights go out. The final race of the season is underway, and Hamilton gets a really good start off the line. He'll pull up side by side with us down into the first corner. We go a little bit wide to make sure we give him room, and we are clear out in front. We gotta go. I really want to just get clear, get a nice gap, and then ride. Rosberg got through on Hamilton as well, which is not the most ideal thing in the world. We had almost 2 seconds on them until we went deep there. It looks like they're fighting back there, though, which is good for us. Rosberg stays ahead, but we have a huge gap now. Look at that. I had thoughts of maybe if we get an offer from Mercedes to go over there, of running one more season with Winslow, but on Legend difficulty, and just seeing what we can do in the Mercedes on Legend difficulty. Have a nice rivalry with our teammate, either Hamilton or Rosberg, one of the two. But we'll see. That's only if Mercedes gives us the option. Maybe I'll leave it to y'all if you want to do that. Or we go to 2016. We take a little break and then we go to 2016. What an opening from us. We're almost 2 laps in and we're already a hell of a ways ahead of everybody. 3 seconds is already the gap back to Hamilton now, who's gotten back to second place. This may be a very boring race, but I'm okay with that, because that means it's going to be very boring and we're going to just cruise away to a championship win. Maybe we lap the whole field. I don't know. We only got 28 laps to do so, so we got to get moving if we're going to lap the whole field. At some point, we got to start saving some fuel here, but for now, it's looking good. It's looking very good. And I'm not slowing down. I don't want anything to do with the guys behind me. Not a thing. Think I can get it to 10 seconds? A 10-second gap would be cruise mode all the way. Apparently it's a really good thing I didn't have to go to Legend difficulty here for this last race, because I feel like this seems kind of easy at the moment on Expert. I feel like Legend would have been terrible. DRS enabled. We won't get to use that anytime soon, hopefully. Because that means nobody is in front of us. The next time we use it, hopefully, is because of a lap car. Fastest lap of the race there. And, I don't know how long you thought this video was going to be. But I think I'm going to go with full cruise mode here and just shut down my brain for a little while. And just get some time on these guys. I will see you in a minute. Maybe for a pit stop. Oh, hold on for a second. I've just noticed something. Rosberg is in second. Raikkonen's in third. Where did Lewis go? Now, if you look up in the top left corner there, there are only 21 cars. There's only 21 cars left in this race. No way. The game was so sure Hamilton was going to win. He was in third place, and the game was saying he could win the title today. This man didn't even finish the race. He didn't finish 5 laps. That's crazy. Alright, well, one guy down. Alright, we are officially at the lap of our first pit stop here. The gap is about to pop up on the screen. It is, in fact, 9.1 seconds back to Rosberg at the moment. Easy peasy. I thought they put up more of a fight than this, but nothing out of the former champ Nico Rosberg. He's not even close. So we're going to roll around here. We're going to come down and get a change of tires. I'm not sure if Rosberg is going to come in on the same lap as me now that Hamilton's out, or if he might come down the lap after. That honestly might be worse for him. He should probably come down with me, but I don't know that it's going to matter really either way. I think I'm still going to be well out in front. Oh boy. And there we go down into the pits. Oh god, almost missed him. Almost missed him. We're good. We're good. Rosberg did come down with us. So Raikkonen goes by to take the lead. See if we can't run him down. I think another car's going by right now as well. Ricardo. They should be coming in on the next lap, so we'll see if maybe we can get to Ricardo here. Our teammate actually right behind us now. We got out just in front of him. This is a good example of how much faster than the field we are at the current moment. See if we can catch these guys before their pit stops. Didn't get DRS there. Now we are on faster tires than them, so it isn't unfair competition here, but we see just how much we're closing in already, even with going wide there. We'll probably be on him here in a second. Maybe, I don't know. It's a little bit quick. Really, I don't need to, but I'm going to. Is he on hards? Or primes, or whatever they called this? Oh, no, the options were the yellow sidewall. I thought he was on the brown sidewall for a second. We're on the primes right now. And we're by. Didn't quite get the Raikkonen, but we did get Ricardo pretty easy. Rosberg's back in some traffic as well, so we should be at like 10 seconds here pretty soon on Rosberg. He might have gone on to options there, so he might be able to pull back in a little bit on us. We'll see what the gap ends up being here.
Raikkonen has just had prime tyres fitted to his car. Looks like he's going for a longer stint.
Gap to Rosberg's up just shy of 10 seconds, and then another 6 seconds back to Raikkonen now. Almost 7, so almost 17 seconds back to third place right now. Not too shabby. We do still have to do some fuel saving, which I'll probably start doing here in a second. Honestly, let's see if they can catch me if I just go into lean for a while. Let's run the whole thing lean for now and see where we end up. Oh, we're purple. Well, we've been on lean this whole time, and we finally got back to 1 lap low on fuel. Rosberg's been closing back in just the tiniest bit, but we're not running like our full pace right now either. Honestly, I found it a little bit harder to control this car when not on a good chunk of revs, so we'll see how that plays out as we continue to attempt to save this fuel. We are starting to close in on the back of the field, so we will probably see some lap cars here, maybe right before our next pit stop, if not right after. But for now, the cruise is still fully on. Not really worried about Rosberg. If he gets too close, I'll just flip it back up into standard and pull back away a little bit. But for now, we're just going to save our fuel, get ready for the end of this race, and we should be good. Alright, coming on to lap 17 here, we've successfully saved enough fuel. We're closing in on the back of the field as well. We should start to pull back away from Rosberg here a little bit. He got down about 5.5 seconds there before we were able to flip the fuel back up. So we should be perfectly fine. We'll see if he can keep his charge going, or if me flipping the fuel back is enough to get rid of him. Alright, coming on to our last pit stop of the season here. To be at the end of this lap. Our gap is somewhere in the 20s now. Rosberg was on options for that middle stint, so he's now on primes. He's already done his last stop of the day. Ricardo, the car behind us at the moment. Rosberg will cycle back through to second. We'll see how much he might gain on us going on to those new tires a little bit earlier than we did. They will be slower though, so not much to worry about there. Honestly, we may just continue to build this gap out to 30-40 seconds by the end of this race. But for now, we just close in on our final pit stop here. But going through a little bit of lap traffic here and there, nothing too terrible. Caught a couple guys in some rough spots, but when you're out this far, it doesn't really feel like it matters that much. Really like Ricardo to hold Rosberg up here. I don't want him to get anywhere near me. Coming around through the last sector here. Just trying to be nice and easy on the car. We have worn the tires out a little bit. We're sliding around. But nothing too crazy. We'll just make sure we don't slide too much on our pit entrance here. I tried to say pit and entrance at the same time, but I said pent. And we're in. Coming back out of the pits now. We'll see if Rosberg can jump us here. I don't think he's going to. He's got a couple more corners to do before he gets to where we're going to be. We'll go under the bridge here. Just like that, it may not be the gap we had, but it will be the lead. And it will be much faster tires than he has. Probably see a purple lap come down here in just a second. Maybe we'll just stay on the... We'll stay with you here until I get this purple lap in. Give you at least a little bit of race to watch, because we've seen pretty much nobody this entire race. We've been seconds ahead of the field. But I feel like you didn't get a ton here in the finale. But it is what it is. We dominated today. We were the car that was ready to win this championship. And so far, without speaking too soon, we're looking good. So far through the first two sectors, we are 16 seconds down, which I think is a little bit less than the pit stop, so we are up in general. Just had to do the pit stop, so we had that extra time on this lap. 4.4 seconds is going to be the gap to Rosberg. We'll see how that grows, or shrinks, as we continue on in this race. This next one should be our good shot to get a fastest lap here. New tires just up to temperature. Flying onto a lap. As long as we get the corners right, we should be in for a nice little purple lap here. 1:47.4, our fastest so far. All the way back up to 5.7 seconds now on Rosberg, and that's just going to keep getting bigger. Kobayashi going to come out in front of us. We'll get by. Ricardo's come in to put on the option, so I think Raikkonen might get back by him now. We'll see. Hard on the brakes there, into the chicane. Don't let the car slide too much out of there. 23.3 seconds now on Ricardo. That's Ricardo to Rosberg. So between second and third, not even close. And it's purple through the second sector. .5 seconds now. The gap. See where we're at when we cross the line here. .46.3. That'll be enough. Looks like Hamilton qualifying pace right there. Man who didn't finish this race. I'm gonna go back to cruising here. I will see you for the end, I guess. For hopefully a crowning. Alright, we're coming to 3 to go here. We're just gonna give you a little couple lap run here to just listen to the car, take in the scenery. Here we go. right at the end of what was a pretty eventful season. We had a pretty uneventful final race here. We are on our final lap of the season. Well out in front. We were like 10 seconds up last time I looked. I don't know where we are now. I think Rosberg had a little bit of trouble with some lap cars there. 10.8.
You're increasing your lead over Rosberg by a second a lap.
Nothing to it. We're going to cruise home here. And our man Bryan Winslow is going to take this championship back home to England. 10.9 now. 20.6 back of Rosberg is Ricardo. Nowhere close. It's over 30 seconds to third. We're going to finish out our little victory tour here. Under the lights in Abu Dhabi. It was a long season. Oh. We lost DRS for the last half lap of the season. We're purple through the first 2 sectors. Really getting on it here at the end. Alright, thank you. It's kind of bittersweet that Hamilton's not up here to kind of fight us to this end. He was right there with ourselves and Rosberg all season, although for most of it, it was us and Rosberg fighting. Hamilton just jumped in there here and there. Hamilton did have more wins than Rosberg this season, though. But with 11 wins and the most dominant season we've seen in Throwback Career Mode, it's Bryan Winslow, champion in Formula One. You'd think the team would come on the radio and say something about it, but I guess not.
Great drive. You dominated the whole weekend. Pole and the race win. Fantastic.
I still haven't reacted in any way to it. We got first, but in front of Rosberg, Ricardo, Vettel, Raikkonen, Alonso. Button bringing home 12 points. Massa, Hulkenberg, Perez did points finishers today.
Awesome form all season. Drivers' Championship and third in the Constructors. The team's really happy for you. Well done.
There we go. By the way, my math was horrible before the race. Hamilton was a lot further back than I thought he was going into the race. He ends up finishing 75 points behind us, which is not in any way a reflection of how he drove this season. So don't look at that and think that he was that far behind. He was pretty close. He just missed the 50 points that we got in that final race. We'll take it. We'll take the championship over Rosberg. Actually, let me update the... Where is my button here? Let me update the stat sheet here as we continue on. I didn't look at the constructors. My apologies. But Mercedes won it. There it is. First career championship for Bryan Winslow. Puts himself in the record books with a insanely dominant season. 11 wins for him, 5 for Hamilton, and 3 for Rosberg. Hug the team there. We are champions in a pretty uneventful race. We finish it off on the top. There's our trophy right there. Oh, we did get the Mercedes contract. We did get it. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I could go either way. But what we're going to do. In the comments, let me know. Do you want me to head over to F1 2016 and continue on with our new driver, whoever that ends up being, and continue on with our Throwback Career Mode here? Or should we give Bryan Winslow one more season, put him in the Mercedes, and see what he could do with Legend difficulty? It's up to you. I'm going to accept this Mercedes contract right now if you want it. This is the future. If not, we will just jump over to the next game. So let me know down in the comments what you want. A quick... Oh, we're also partnering Lewis. So if that helps in any way. That's who we'd be partnering. A quick look over here at our little stats page so far. Hamilton has 21 wins here in our Throwback Career Mode. Rosberg has 17. Winslow with 13, 3 for Vettel, 2 for Ricciardo, and 1 for Alonso. Kimi Räikkönen not getting any wins there with Ferrari, but Alonso getting 1. This is what it looked like finishes for the entirety of the career mode so far. Rosberg got a championship, Hamilton got a championship, Winslow with a championship, but Mercedes sweeps the constructors. That's that. Jump back over here. So we're either done or we're moving on. Up to you guys. Let me know in the comments. But that is it for this season there in Throwback Career Mode. Our 3rd season with Bryan Winslow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for that championship win there. Come back next time to see whatever you ask me for. It's up to you at this point. See you later. Goodbye.